Alright guys, start this app review off. I have Glow Puzzle, and this app is free in the App Store, one of the top free apps currently right now, and it's a very simplistic application. I'm sure some of you guys have done this in school when you're doodling. I know I have, and what you're going to be doing is connecting the dots without having to repeat any line. So it's going to be like one continuous draw with your pencil or pen. So you tap, 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 and you're done. And you can ask you to go to the next level, restart if you want to try it again, or level select. It gets pretty easy for the first few levels, but it gets very hard. And as you see right here, I wasn't able to do this because if I want to go to this line, I would have to cross over, which there's no path to do, or go back. And I fail. Restart, level select. I'll just do restart, and then I'll show you guys the right way. No, I won't. There we go. That's the right way. So that's pretty much the entire application. I'm going to go to one of the deeper levels, show you guys how much more complex it will get. And as you see, it is pretty ridiculous. But I've already completed that level, that's why I knew how to do it so easily. So yeah, I highly recommend to go check this out, solely because it's free, and I have not seen any other apps out there in the App Store like this one. And I've always kind of enjoyed that whole simplistic idea of puzzle making like that. So that is Glow Puzzle, one of the top free apps currently in the App Store. Alright guys, and my next app for you is Cash Cab, and this is based off the popular Discovery Channel show where you're going to be going to an imaginary destination and answering trivia questions along the way before you get there. Before you start each trip, you're going to be able to select a friend. Each one has its different aspects. It'll be smart in a certain subject. I usually tend to pick this guy because Adam is a nuclear med technician who also is a history buff. And in all honesty, that is one of my weaker subjects, nuclear med technician and history. So I like to pick him because if I have a question that I'm not sure about that would be in that category, then he'd be able to help me out. So you get to pick your destination when you first start, which is kind of cool. And it's really kind of a slower paced application in the sense of the driving. And if you've ever watched the TV show, the host of the TV show is going to pretty much direct you through the entire thing as he drives you along to your destination, and this one is not nearly as nice. You just answer a question here and there, and then it just shows a red map as you move. First question, the three environmental R's are reduce, blank, and recycle. Here's our four choices. I know it is reuse. Ask me if I'm sure, yes, and I get it correct. And this is what I'm telling you guys about. It's going to show me on my path to my next destination. I can wait as long as I want. So if I want to answer one question, get to my destination, I can do that. To get to the next question, you tap on the screen and it'll start one. And you want to try and answer as many questions before you get to your destination to make a higher score. To be or not to be is from what Shakespearean play? Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello. Now let's say if I didn't know this, I can do a shout out to the streets, or I can ask my friend. I'll ask my friend. I'm pretty confident it's Hamlet, so I can accept that, and I got it correct. As you see, my dollars amount is going up at the bottom, so is the timer as it's going down, and I'm closer to my destination. What popular Canadian coffee shop franchise is named for a former member of the Toronto Maple Leafs? I don't know. Never heard of the first one. Let's just do a shout out to the streets, I guess. I don't know. Little animation. You're asking the wrong person, haven't got a clue. Thanks for nothing. Go to my friend. I'm only half sure it might be Tim Hortons. Well, you're half correct then. Correct. Great. Fantastic. So that's the entire application. I will show you guys once you get to your destination, and I'll show you guys the end of it. If you are familiar with the TV show, you will know that at the end of each destination, you'll be able to watch a video to double or lose all of your earnings. And here you guys go. You can just skip. This is our destination we went to. Completely irrelevant. I don't know why they show it to you. Looks like the scene from I Am Legend with Will Smith, though. Anyway, so click on this. Do I want to attempt the video bonus? Sure. And here's the video bonus. That's a flag. It's a tree. That's a building. What U.S. doctrine stated that European powers were no longer to call on? Okay. Don't know. Click on this one. Yep. And I was correct. That was easy. Okay, so that's the entire application. I got a new high score possibly for that destination. So that is, as you guys see right there, Cash Cab, temporarily free as I was saying earlier. Make sure you go check it out if you want to now so it doesn't get up to a jacked up price. Make sure you want to get it while it's still free. And my next app for you is a free one as well called Epic Fail. And if you are familiar with the application Backgrounds, this has a very similar layout to that. The top of it's going to have recent, popular, and random photos. And if you know what a fail is, well, that's going to be when something wrong has gone that kind of just looks hilarious to the viewer. So I was already looking through these a little bit earlier. I'll try and find a safe one that we can look at for everyone to see. I think there's one on this page. This one is kind of a safer one. And this shows a bike that was obviously locked up at one point by the wheel, and the entire rest of the bike is stolen. So ha 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 ha. So anyway, I can go back to the gallery view, left if I want to go back one, right if I want to go forward one. Then these little arrows down here, I can download the photo. That would be pretty cool if you want to have it stored on your device. You can also use it as a wallpaper then. You can rate the photo, share the photo if you want to send it to a friend, and cancel. So that is basically the entire application. I recommend it if you enjoy kind of looking at this stuff. It's pretty funny from time to time. They have basically every category in the world. Hold on, this one looks kind of funny. Fail. BP. It's cool. We're on it. And because it's a spill. Ha ha ha. Isn't that so funny, guys? Yeah, so that is Epic Fail. That is also a free application, one of the top free apps currently in the App Store. I do recommend you go check that out. It's nice to just have it in the back of your iPod or iPhone. If you're ever bored, you can just skim through a few photos while you're waiting in line or something like that. So that's Epic Fail. Free one. Go check it out. And my final app for this review is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And this application costs $5.99 in the App Store, and in all honesty, I think it is way too much money for the app that you're going to be getting. First off, it is kind of biased. I've never been a huge fan of the Sonic series. I don't know how you're supposed to play. I know that there's some people that just zip across the screen like me to try and get to the finish as fast as possible. There's little hidden areas. You can go and try and collect all the rings, defeat all the enemies on it. I don't know. Usually I just hold right on the D-pad and just pray that I can get to the end quickly in time. So you are going to be Sonic, and then you also have, I don't know what that dude's name is. It's not Tails, it's like Cream Puff or something weird. So you continue. You can't go back a level from what I know so far, which kind of stinks. So once you complete a level, I hope you enjoyed it. You're not going to be able to go back. That's from what I've been able to figure out. You might be able to somehow secretly that I don't know about. And that's it. D-pad in the left bottom corner, and then A is going to be jump, which as you see right now, I am failing pretty hard at. I think the application is, I literally can't make this. I think the application is pretty solid for a Sonic game. I know Sonic is a very, very popular series, obviously. If you haven't heard of it, then I don't know where you've been. And they do mimic it well for such a small device. They have the levels captivated pretty nicely. The controls are pretty easy. It's just A, and then you also have the D-pad, which is pretty nice and big too. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan of Sonic. I think it's kind of boring. And I also have noticed, if you are a huge fan of Sonic, that I do want to mention this. From time to time, I will have a lag or some sort of frame rate issues when I'm actually playing the application. Right now, it's running very, very smoothly, and I also don't know where to go. What the heck is this? This is a boss, it looks like, or something. Cool. This is that one fat dude that does things. Or he just left. I don't know what's happening. Oh, he's going to chill with me. I'm guessing I like stomp on your head. So yeah, that's basically the entire application. If you're a huge fan of Sonic, definitely go check it out. There is 1 and 2 available in the App Store, so you can pick which one you want to play. I've never been a huge fan of it, like I've said once or 500 times in this review. But if you are a big fan of it, they definitely do a really nice job with making the application to the iPod, iPhone, and iPad. And that was weak crap that he just shot that at me. So that is Sonic 2. Like I said, $5.99 in the App Store. Hopefully you enjoyed that review. Those are all 4 apps I have for you guys today: Glow Puzzle, Cash Cab, Epic Fail, and Sonic 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I'll talk to you later. Have a fantastic day.